Well, Bluey fans across this country are in for a real treat with our favourite family of poochers finally back on home turf. After entertaining crowds around the world, the Healers are now back to perform for audiences across our country.
If you happen to miss them from the first time around, get ready to catch Bluey's big play like never before. The newly added audience participation, you'll get to see Bluey and her family up close and personal. And for more, puppeteer director Jacob Williams joins us alongside Bluey and his puppeteer, Jess Golay. Good morning to you guys. Jacob, this is so exciting. What can fans expect from this show this time around?
Well, they can expect all their favourite characters, the whole Healer family, and a lot of audience participation. So they not only get to see Bluey live on stage, but they'll get to play with Bluey as well, and of course bingo.
Oh, well, that sounds very, very special. The show is set to tour around Europe as well as the Middle East. How does that work? Have the puppeteers mastered lots of languages?
Well, for Europe, we actually are going through Spain and France, so they actually have their own actors. So it is in Spanish and it is in French. Oh. So the puppeteers who have now just done over 200 shows in the UK have to learn the Spanish script, so they're playing to a sort of a soundtrack. So all the lip syncing, they've now got to lip sync in Spanish and French. So nothing like a challenge after you've done 200 shows in English.
Hey, Jacob, we can't get enough of Bluey in any format, right? How popular are you expecting these shows to be?
Oh, they're so popular. We were in Singapore a couple of months ago and I was really interested to see how the Singapore kids reacted. Just like every other kids in the world, we've done over 600 shows in America, over 200 in the UK, and like you say, going through the Middle East now and Europe. And, you know, this is our return season to Sydney. We haven't been in Sydney for about 3 years, so I'm sure there's a whole new generation of kids ready to see Bluey live on stage.
Do audiences laugh and react in the same spots in different countries, or are they sort of different in different places?
That's an interesting question. There are a few universal spots where they laugh, but then there are other eccentricities. I would say the UK, because of their history with pantomime, they really love calling out there's things behind the puppets, for example. Oh. So they are very vocal, and Americans are always very vocal.
Yeah, right.
But I was surprised. The Singaporeans were just as vocal. So to be in the audience with Bluey is just pure joy. Oh. And I've watched the show over probably 300 times, and which you'd think would make me crazy. But honestly, it is so much joy, and every audience brings something new to the show with their energy.
Fantastic. Jacob and Jess, puppeteers apparently aren't allowed to talk, so thank you for joining us. And Bluey as well. Give us a little giggle there if you can. There you go. Very good. The puppets are awesome too. Jacob, thank you. Jess, appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
More than 2 million people have already seen the show. Many more to come. Tickets for Bluey's big play, the stage show, are on sale now. All the info can be found on the Sunrise website.